Granny's Little Laptop, poem by Roanne Manrique. Granny has a laptop. It's sleek and shiny new. She gazes at it fondly and wonders what to do. She keeps it gently on her lap. She really thinks it's nice. She doesn't like the mouse at all. She's very scared of mice. But soon she'll start blogging and take the world by storm with precise posts on ecology and why our globe is warm. She'll be in touch on email with family, friends on the net and keep us all enthralled with her global tete-a-tete. She'll engage in quirky forums and have a million fans asking for her recipes of fish curries and flans. She'll keep the world begging for her poetry and prose, for her masterpiece in Egyptology, for the stories that she knows. So, get set, darling granny. We are so happy you are online. You are a granny in a million. I am so glad you are mine. This poem, Granny's Little Laptop, it is humorous and heartwarming piece that celebrates how even someone as traditional as Granny can embrace modern technology in delightful ways. Granny gets a shiny new laptop and is curious, but also a bit confused about how to use it. She doesn't like the mouse because it reminds her of her real mice. But soon she starts blogging, emailing, and sharing her thoughts with the world. She writes about nature, shares recipes, and even talks about Egyptology. The poet proudly says Granny is Granny in a million. The poem Granny's Little Laptop is a humorous poem. It gives an idea of Granny's shiny new laptop. It begins with a granny wondering what to do with the laptop, although she thinks it is nice and probably the best without the mouse because she fears rodents. The poet begins by saying that she will soon start writing blogs on the environment and global warming, since at her age she has seen the world changing through the decade she has lived. The poet also mentions that Granny will be able to contact her family and friends on the internet and enthrall everyone with her global tete-a-tete. The poet is sure that Granny will engage in various online forums and soon have millions of followers asking her for recipes of fish curries and flans. The poet further says that the world will be ever longing for her writings, both in prose and poetry, including her masterpieces in Egyptology and all the stories she knows. The poet concludes the poem by expressing his joy over Granny being online, a part of a global internet family, where he can proudly tell the world that the Granny who is enthralling the world with her knowledge and charm is his grandmother. New words for the students in this poem are sleep, smooth and glossy, gaze, to stare, blogging, to update a personal online diary, tete-a-tete, French phrase for a private conversation between two people, flans, baked dishes with sweet or savory fillings. What kind of a person is Granny? Granny is friendly and adventurous. She is keen to do blogging and connect with the outside world. She is a good cook and is ready to share her recipes with others. She didn't like the mouse at all. She said it was too small. Why does Granny dislike the mouse? Why does this moment add humor to the poem and reflect her initial struggle with technology. Granny dislikes the mouse because she confuses it with a real mouse, showing her unfamiliarity with computer terms. This moment adds humor by highlighting the gap between traditional life and modern gadgets. It reflects her initial struggle with technology, but also sets the stage for her transformation. The poet uses this misunderstanding to show that learning something new can be funny and challenging, but also rewarding. She blogs about nature and Egyptology, fish curries and flans, and global tete-a-tete. What do Granny's blogging topics reveal about her personality? How does this line show her growth and creativity? Granny's blogging topics reveal that she is curious, knowledgeable, and passionate about a wide range of subjects. From nature to food to ancient history, she shares her thoughts with enthusiasm. This line shows her growth from a confused beginner to a confident digital storyteller. Granny's creativity shines through as she connects with people around the world, proving that age is no barrier to learning or sharing. She is a granny in a million. Why does the poet use this phrase to describe Granny? What qualities makes her special and inspiring? The poet calls her a granny in a million to show that she is unique and admirable. Granny's willingness to learn, her joyful embrace of technology, and her ability to inspire others make her stand out. She doesn't let age or fear stop her from exploring new things. Her story teaches us that with curiosity and courage, anyone can make a difference, even online. What message does the poem give about older people and technology? The poem gently challenges stereotypes. It shows that older people like Granny can embrace technology, learn new skills, and contribute meaningfully. Age is not a barrier to creativity or connection. What does Granny's reaction to the mouse tell you about her personality? Granny's dislike of the mouse because it reminds her of real mice, shows her quirky, humorous nature. It also highlights how older people may interpret technology through their own lived experiences, sometimes literally. Figures of speech, alliteration, fish curries and flans. Repetition of the F sound adds rhythm and fun. Imagery. She blogs about nature and Egyptology. This helps us imagine Granny writing about beautiful, interesting topics. Hyperbole. She'll take the world by storm. Exaggeration to show Granny's big impact online. Metaphor. Global tete-a-tete. Represents her worldwide conversations through email and blogging. Thank you.